All right. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Oracles. My name is Manelisi, and with me is the beautiful, the superstar Oracle, Z Mazibuko. We've been away because we promised a whole lot of episodes this year, but actually we didn't promise. We just said we'll try. But yeah, and we've been trying, but life happens the way that it happens. We're just happy to be here
Yeah,
today. But anyway, how are you doing, Z?
it's that disclaimer for me.
Yeah.
I'm all good, man. I'm all good, thank you. I'm all
Yeah.
right. How are you?
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. Very, very good. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen you.
It's been,
And I'm just
it's
happy
been,
that we are both here and we're doing this.
it's great. We meet again.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll meet again. So, a lot has been happening since the last episode that we did. This is actually our first proper episode this year because the previous episodes we were going through some old albums, but a lot
Yeah,
has happened rather in the last has it been like 4, 5, maybe 6 weeks? I don't know. It's been
around
that
there.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been around there. So we're just gonna cover a couple of things. Talk about a few things. The first thing that I want to talk about. I'm not sure where is it? Here it is. Oh yeah. So okay. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the topic that has been on everyone's lips, especially particularly on social media, this past weekend, which is Riky Rick's posthumous album, Zonke
Mm-hmm.
Forever. That is coming out in April, if I'm not mistaken.
Fourth, yeah, fourth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 4th of April. We've talked about posthumous albums before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not really huge fans of it. But but tell me, how do you feel? How do you feel about Zonke Forever?
We really are not huge fans of it. And if there's one song on that album that reminded me, Ogutsi, I'm really not a huge fan of posthumous albums. Or rather, solid point is Kleshanga Post.
Yeah.
And solely because man had a video before his passing, the
Mm.
people that he wanted on the song.
Yeah.
So I'm like, couldn't you get that one right? I'm not
Because
taking anything away from the people who are featured. They're
mm,
great artists in their own right. I saw Blue Papi, I saw Foka and all of that. I'm happy, like I'm happy that they are featured, right?
mm,
But I feel like they could have been featured on another song, especially it's like I don't know, maybe I'm chesting it a lot, but like when they speak about this respecting a diamond piece, right?
yeah.
I'm like, you could have literally just done that one thing. You could have literally got your Tikwala on that song. Sharp, she's featured on the album, but get her on that song. This
Yeah.
Danya that he wanted, why didn't you bring Danya on the song? I
Mm.
don't think anyone could have said no, knowing especially how much of like the role that Ricky played in the industry and how much was about the kids. I don't think anyone that he mentioned was going to say no.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine that they would have said no because I remember, if I remember the list correctly, he wanted D Koala, wanted Blackie, wanted
Danya
Boy
Devs
D, yeah, uh,
wanted Costa. Unfortunately, that
yeah,
also could happen.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. Because I mean, I think it's only Blackie that you mentioned that is on the song. And nobody else
true.
that yeah
Yeah.
that he wanted on
Yeah.
there is on there, which is a bit of a weird thing. And so what people have been saying, I think it's eats what oh I think she's the one who said it, or she was responding to someone who said that
Mhm.
that list of artists on there, it could have been great if it was the remix, but the initial song itself should have been
Yeah.
kept with very, very few artists, particularly those artists.
The ones that he
Yeah,
wanted.
the ones that he
Yeah.
wanted. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, it's it's not so bad. But also at the same time, it's not really speaking to what Ricky had expressed he wanted. So, and just to clarify, Nim, the people releasing this album is Sony as well as
Hmm.
his family, and I
The
suppose
family.
his management as well. So those are the three key people, I guess, who are involved in the creation of the album. And I saw also Casper is featured on there on a song called Emotions. I
Mm.
don't know. I mean, when they were good friends, but
Hmm.
currently where Casper is, I don't know because I can kind of guess what he's going to say on there. He's probably going to mention his Maybach, wishing that Riky was here to see it. Um, but I think
And seeing
it's
him fix his relationship with God,
yeah, yeah,
getting married, because he is speaking about
y-
emotions, getting married.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, so it's kind of predictable in that way. But otherwise, I mean, it's a posthumous album. I wonder how it's going to come out. And I saw Dali actually posted the same picture. I think it was like 2 years
yeah,
ago, or was it last year,
yeah.
with the same title. So we don't know if they took it from him or if it was already planned
Yeah,
from
Bonis.
back then. Yeah.
I initially wanted to think Talia Bonis, right? But
Yeah.
I was like, nah, man. Noting how many topics in our radio stations come from social media.
Yeah,
Feel like social media is your more day-to-day people. There are people who are in the industry. There are people who are in like corporate 9 to 5.
yeah,
People who are hustlers, people in the streets who are a mixture of everyone, right?
yeah,
And there could be someone from the creative team who saw that post and didn't think, oh, anyone could go back there and like, no, man, this was actually posted. Or even if they thought about it, like, there's no proof that you stole it. You understand? So I don't know. For me, I'm really leaning towards the thing of, oh, they saw it. They're like, this would actually be great. Let's just use it, and you don't really have to reach out to him because, to be fair, whatever you put on the internet is no longer yours.
yeah.
Unless you maybe copyright it and whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, also, even if it was me who posted that, I mean, a lot of people don't see my tweets, they don't repost, they don't respond to it. But even if it was me who did that, and with that same picture, that same caption that I put up, I would bring it up and say, "Hey guys, what's going
You
on?"
understand?
Yeah, so
I think if
uh,
it was one of the two, but the fact is both the image, like the album cover and the album thingy
the
title,
title.
I'm like, it's giving somebody saw this, they ran with it.
Yeah, because I was thinking that either they stole the entire thing, or it was already planned from that time that it was part of a rollout which they abandoned at some point. But it would have been great though if it was some sort of rollout and it just kept coming throughout this entire period.
The
Yeah, but
It really would have been.
yeah, but it's not a good look in that sense. It's not a good look. And
It
the
isn't. It
reactions.
really isn't. I think it'll get away with it because people just love Ricky. Like genuinely love Ricky. So I feel like a lot of people are gonna look past it. Oh, the entertainment for now and it's gonna die down. You know how social media is.
Yeah,
It might die down very soon. Like, oh, okay, that happened. We move.
yeah,
The album comes out, we jam, we enjoy it. So yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it looks like because it's 16 track album. No, 17 tracks actually, because the bonus has Kelvin, Momo, Baby SON, Zadok, and Mass Music,
Hmm.
which I suppose will be an Amapiano track. But who else is there? There's Elaine, there's Nia Pearl,
Hmm.
Loiso Obrikwana, and Lucy Slade. Okay, Baby
Well,
SON
solid
is there as well.
features.
Yeah, Nkulu and Howard. Deep Koala is also featured, but on a different track. It's called The Chance
Yeah.
alongside Gemini Major. Yeah, and that's about it. Lusanda as well is on there. And then it's everyone else that is on Trisha Poster, which is
Also,
25K
which
Vocalistic.
Lusanda is, I want to ask you, which Lusanda is this?
I have no idea. It's
Is
just
Lusanda the gospel artist like Lusanda? Because that would be dope actually. Because and it's an intro, no?
yeah, it's the first one. It's called Higher Power, so it
Yeah.
might be that one.
Actually, yeah. Also listening to hearing the title of the song could be. Oh,
Yeah,
that would be amazing actually.
yeah, yeah. Because I mean, the features also very solid.
Hmm.
So yeah, we'll hear how it comes out. We'll hear how it comes out. So that's very interesting.
No, I'm looking forward to it. And biasness aside, I really feel like yes, I'm looking forward to because it's Ricky and I loved him.
Yeah,
But you know when somebody feels like someone was taken away from you
yeah,
abruptly, right?
yeah,
He still had more to give us. So that's how I'm looking at it, right? I'm looking like, yes, he might not have been here to, I don't know, create like the number of these songs,
yeah,
but he probably had a lot in the like in the cloud
yeah.
that is a part of. So I'm looking forward to hear that, and I'm happy with the features. As I said, I think my only problem is pushing a poster,
Mm.
but everything is solid. And I would have expected, especially looking at the fact that it's a posthumous album, I would have expected to see Boys and Bucks there, even if not all of them,
Yeah,
some of them,
some of them.
because
Yeah.
I'm looking at it in a sense of they're just embodying Ricky's career.
Mm.
You understand? So for me, that they played a huge role in Ricky, like us knowing Ricky the way we know him, his come up and everything. That would have been great,
Yeah.
but we don't know what happened because a lot of them actually fixed the relationship when Ricky passed. Because I
Yeah.
bet they didn't even get along within the squad. So when that happened, a few calls were made and they were like, you know what, this is too short, guys. So I think that would have been nice.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, also we have to consider the fact that there's a lot of things that are happening in the background that we do not know
Hmm.
about. I mean, Okemalum Cat released an EP last week. So it would have been great to also see him on Ricky's album, but
Hmm.
we have no idea if they actually did reach out to any of the Boys and Bugs
Hmm.
guys, and what the response to that was. And also understanding that they're already like as an artist himself, Ricky might also have had to fight certain battles just to get certain people on the album. And
True,
now because it's not
true.
here, the people in the background are doing whatever it is that they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nash, and they just like, because yes, I didn't know Ricky like that, but knowing Ricky the way we knew him from what we've seen,
Yeah.
he is one to fight for what he wanted. So
Yeah.
if he wanted Ukasper on the song and they didn't get along, he was going to fix that.
So
If
yeah.
he really wanted that song, he was going to fix that.
Fix that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, because a lot of them are already at a point where they were mending their relationship. We don't know why management, the family, and when everyone went the decisions they went with.
Mm.
But personally, I am looking forward to it. Hopefully change my mindset on posthumous albums. I will see. Because also there was a chat that was being had earlier with regards to is this the first posthumous album we got in the country? And there were a bit of like back and forth with Miss Country by Keenan and all of that.
Mm.
And I'm like, I hear that because it was released after a person had died, or passed on rather. But for me, I really feel like okay, if you look at the meaning of what the word means, like posthumous, right? It was released after past,
Yeah.
but he made that album, guys. He made it like
He
when he
made it
was
from
still
start to
around.
finish. Yeah.
It was just exactly, it's just a matter of it being released. I don't really see it as such as much as the dictionary meaning of the word is saying post that. But for me, Miss Country wasn't that one. It wasn't
No.
that one for me.
Yeah, I mean, if you are arguing semantics, it is a posthumous album because
Yes.
because regardless of whether he was involved or not, the album was released after his death.
Yep.
And also because it was his wish as well for Company to be released as the second single after Lemons and Lemonade,
Hmm.
which
Yeah.
is exactly what his team
What
and his
happened?
record label
Hmm.
did. Yeah, so I mean, for arguing semantics, Mass Country is
Yeah.
a posthumous album.
Yep.
But if we're just talking generally in J, because the album was already done, it was ready for release.
Done. Hmm.
Everything was finished. All that everyone was waiting for was the release date to arrive. And he
Yep.
obviously passed on a few weeks before that. But yeah, it is a posthumous album, and I don't think it's not the first posthumous album that we have in South Africa. I don't think. Definitely isn't.
Those arguments earlier, so I was like, hey, I don't know. Well, I have to like research on that and see.
Yeah, yeah, but maybe next time we'll actually dive deep into it.
Yeah.
talk about some of the posthumous albums that we've had in South Africa. But yeah, but it definitely not because I think Brenda Fassie also there's some music or albums that were released after her death, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, so that is easy enough. But yeah, we'll talk about it at another time.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's something we need to look into.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Ginger Trail recently signed to Stay Low Entertainment. Well, yeah, Stay Low, the record label. Um, and Stay Low, by the way, is owned by Steyn Entertainment, which runs a couple of which is an entertainment company. So they've got the record label Stay Low,
Shit.
they do
Yep.
events, they do a whole bunch of stuff. So Ginger in March, the 22nd, I think, he is having his small room concert, which is quite exciting. You must be looking forward to
I know
that
it
one.
is. Mhm. Wow. Why is I'm not going this time around?
Nah, there's no way. There's no way you're gonna miss
Yes,
it.
but there's no way. You're right. You're
Oh,
definitely right. I am going and I'm going to look opulent. As
yeah.
they say, the theme is opulent.
That's
So one thing
yeah.
about us, we will listen.
Yeah.
We'll adhere to the theme and look fire. I'm looking forward to that actually. I'm really looking forward to it. Because also I think with the experience that we had last year, his small room concerts are literally they're intimate, right? And
Yeah.
you know when you feel like you're catering for your people,
Mm,
everyone feels like family, right?
yeah.
Everyone knows your music like that. Everyone knows where you started. Everyone appreciating the craft that you're giving them. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it and it being in collaboration with now the new management or rather the new record label.
Mm,
I want to see how that is going to like pass it up. How is it going to pan out? Is it going to be band curated again? Is it going to bring out like some of the people that he did songs with, like he did last year with what you call Taj and K. So with and also K was very random because you know when somebody he was sitting behind me
yeah.
and he's performing the song, everybody's chanting Ta so because everybody saw him. He literally just left here. He went to the stage and he performed, you know. So
Yeah.
that was cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to do it again. Proper planned feature performances or what. And
Mm.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, because I mean, we imagine that he's also going to be doing the songs from his latest album.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is Because I Said So. Yeah, titled Because I Said So, coming out on the 7th of March. Yeah, but
next week Friday.
yeah, yeah. So the small room concert is actually happening at the Marabi Club in New Dorenfontein. Starts
Hmm.
at 6 p.m. Until late. Dress code, as you mentioned, is opulence. Tickets are available at Quickets for 250 rands or 350 rands at the door. So I'm assuming that the tickets might be out already because I haven't seen any type of announcement that they're going out on a
Yeah.
particular date. So yeah, I
Hmm.
think they might be out already. So that's the 22nd of March. And it should be very, very exciting. It should be incredibly exciting.
That should be so right now what he's giving us is it 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks to learn the songs from the new album.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
if he's releasing it Friday, the same literally is giving us 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because Friday is the 7th, then the 22nd is the concert, which is on
So,
Saturday. So
yeah.
he's really saying, yes, but your work, learn these things and meet me there, you know,
Yeah.
and we shall do that.
Yeah, yeah. Because the album is titled Because I Said So. It's got I think about 9 tracks, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. It's
Mhm.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. It's nine tracks. It's got 3 features as
Things I
well.
love to see.
Yeah.
Love those things. Straight to
Yeah.
the point, sweet.
Yeah, because I imagine that this should be around 40, 45 minutes, maybe. Yeah,
Mhm.
it should be around yeah, it can't
Yeah.
be long it can't be longer than 45 minutes. Yeah,
No,
so it got Marcus Harvey, Zulu Maker, and I don't know how you said, is it Lord Cares or Lord Keys? On Wrapped on Pay.
and
Yes.
I've never even heard them say the names. I don't want to butcher it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've only ever read it. I've only ever read it.
Yes.
I've never heard it being said. But yeah, those are the three features, which is quite interesting as well because
Right.
with Ginger is a rapper's rapper, right? And you would imagine that he would have more artists featured on there, but only having three of them, Marcus, um, it's Marcus Harvey, Zulu Maker, as well as Lord Kes.
Hmm.
It's quite interesting, and I'm looking forward to hearing it because it should be exciting. And I feel like it also shows the direction of where he is artistically, not caring too much or not relying too much on features, but actually just
Yeah.
wanting to do this album exactly the way that
My own.
he wants to do it.
Yeah. Like it's giving he's saying I'm rapping, and
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to give you guys. Listen to me rap, and then and finally, even when he's literally features on an album or a song, he's still a rap guy. He's still going to rap.
yeah,
So that
yeah,
also doesn't take anything away from him. But I'm looking forward to the feature with Zulumeka. I generally enjoy her music a lot.
yeah.
And I also found out on the day when we found out that he was signed to Stay Low, that she's actually part of the thing is I didn't know she was also signed to Stay Low.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think pretty ugly. I was like, oh, that's news to me and that's dope. And when I saw that, then the signing of Ginger made sense
Yeah.
in some way or another. I was like, okay, it makes sense. Because when you listen to all of them, I'll use the term loosely, the word and say they're in caliber, to be fair,
So,
you know,
yeah. Yeah.
because they really all about rap. They rap.
Well, yeah.
So I
Yeah.
understand the way state management is at with regards to stay low and having those artists
Hmm.
in stay.
Yeah. And would you say that stay low investing in such artists is a good sign for where South African hip hop is going? Because normally
Yes.
a lot of newer record labels would be going for the bigger, more commercial hip hop artists if they're going the hip hop route.
Mm.
But Ginger and Zulu Mecca are not as commercial as most other rappers that
Yeah.
or hip hop artists that we know. So it's an interesting route, and personally, I feel like it's a good it looks like a good thing. It's a good sign of where South African hip hop is going. But how do you feel about that?
No, I feel the same. I really feel like it's I don't want to say it's time, but it's time that we focus on. My friend always says, it's a friend I have when he sees me like when he's walking past my desk and he sees my screen playing music,
Yeah.
he's in my car and he's playing music. He's like, one thing about you, you're gonna listen to rappers who rap about pyramids and astrology and smart things, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like, guys, sometimes we can't just all the time we just listen to bubblegum music and such. So I think them investing in such arts, it's going to give people that thing. It's actually we do have such talent in our country. You
Yeah.
know, it's not just Kendrick who can now again give us a banger for the streets.
Mm.
Because my thing is, if we have people who sit down and listen to Kendrick, the same people who sit down and listen to even Dr. Dre's taking it way back, what's stopping you from listening to a local rapper who's just about intellectual rap, if I can call it that,
Yeah.
you know? So to find a management team more stable that is like, I'm going to bring this to the masses and I'm going to push it. For me, it's a good thing. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing where Stay Low goes and who else they're going to bring into their stable. So yeah, that is very, very exciting. And I'm looking forward to that. So now I want to move on to Barfest. So
Mm.
Barfest is happening at Untitled Basement. When is it? It's actually
This
this
Friday.
Friday. Yeah, this Friday, and it is being hosted by Stogie. So on the lineup, they've got 25K, they've got Ginger as well, they've got K-Rev, and as well as Dalongs. I think that's the entire
Hmm.
lineup. So it's happening from 8 p.m. Tickets also available at Cricket for 250 early bird, 300 rands online, and 350 at the door. Yeah, so because also this is the lyricists series, the volume two. So
Yeah,
yeah, so it's very exciting, very exciting. Hip hop at its finest, in a sense, I guess.
it is.
Because
It is.
when you have
It really is.
25K, yeah, when you've got Stogie, you've got 25K, you've got Ginger, K-Rev, and Dalons. It has to be very, very exciting.
It is. And for me, it's a matter when I looked at that, right, I was like, everyone here is good, but also everyone here is different.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. Because a person who's looking from outside the hip hop fraternity, right?
Mm.
If you make them listen to Stogie, then tomorrow you make them listen to 25K,
Yeah.
those are two completely different people, right?
Yeah.
And if you tell them that these two people are going to be together at a show that is, again, also like a small room concert,
But
it's like very intimate. That person would think, but how do these people come together? Yes, they're all into hip, yes, they rap, but they're so different. What makes them come together like that? And I think that's what I like with this entire thing. The entire idea for me is it's different and it's saying that it can rap, but in their own rights and in with their own different styles.
yeah. Yeah, and it actually makes it even more exciting in my opinion because
Yeah,
you can't be listening to the same kind of hip hop the entire night. You can't be listening to Stogies the whole night. You do need the gingers. You do need the
yeah,
25K. You do need the K-Revs, the Dalongs, all on the same lineup. It keeps
yeah.
everything exciting. It keeps the room alive. So it has to be very, very exciting. And I wish I was in Joburg because if I was this week, I would definitely be going there myself.
They were inside. I'm still trying to find a plan around my life, which
Yeah.
is not coming together. But if it works out, I'll be there. But
Yeah.
if it doesn't, I tried, but
Yeah.
I'll see.
Yeah. And the start time is not so bad either because 8 p.m. is pretty good. It allows a lot of people to go home first. Yeah, I mean, even though it's Joburg, but it's in Bram as well. So it allows some
Uh,
people to go
Lala
home
ngo
first
after
and then.
nine, it's
Yeah.
madala. We sleep at 9, guys.
But if it was much earlier, if it was like 2 hours earlier, then making it itself would have
Yeah,
been very
it's gonna be
difficult.
difficult. Yeah,
Yeah,
because a lot of people are only making their way home. They know only getting home, depending what time
yeah,
you knocked off and how it's from the place. So the 8 p.m. Yeah makes
yeah,
it way better.
yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. So, I would have loved to talk about OK Malum Cat's EP, Durban Curry, but I haven't had an
Mhm.
opportunity to listen to it. I don't know if you've
Same.
listened to it as yet. You haven't.
I
Uh,
haven't.
Yeah, all right. So we just gonna quickly talk about Yanga Chief. I don't know if you've listened to the album yourself.
And let me tell you now, I've
Yeah,
been so shit in my life. Guys, have you ever been so confused? Because now, Saturday morning, right?
yeah,
I wake up, I go to the gym, I exercise a bit, but didn't listen to new music, even on Friday.
yeah.
Throughout the day, I'm seeing tweets and everybody's speaking about an album, right?
Hmm.
Then I see him also posting something along the lines of, is this really a good album or you guys play something along the lines of that, right? And I'm like, hey, man, wait. I saw this picture on someone's WhatsApp status
Yeah.
and I go back, I'm like, wait, Yana released an album. I genuinely didn't know. No, when I said caught me off guard.
Hmm.
And now when I found it on Sunday, I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. I'll have to give it a listen. I really haven't listened to it. I don't know if
No,
there was a rollout and I just missed it, or it was a
no.
surprise drop. You see, there I am really lost.
Yeah, because the album dropped on Friday, and I don't think there was really a rollout I don't even remember the first time I saw the album art. But when
Mm-hmm.
I saw it, I didn't really pay much attention to it as well. I just saw it
Mm-hmm.
because in my head, for some reason, I don't know. Actually, I don't even know what was going on with me because I did see the album cover and I didn't really pay much attention to it. I was just scrolling through
Yeah.
the timeline. And it was only later that because there was a bit of a discussion as well, because I think it was from Yanga, talking
Mm-hmm.
about the horns that he has on the on the art cover and the inspiration behind that. But still, I didn't really pay much attention to it. It only clicked, I think it was on Saturday, that no man,
Mm-hmm.
this album it's been on the timeline. So and I noticed as well that it's actually Yanga Chief, and I just went
Yeah.
in and I went and got it and listened to it. I was able to listen to it just once, because it's how many, and it's not even that long. It's got 17 tracks.
Really.
17 tracks, 56 minutes. So one of the songs that stands out for me is Hands Up, which is the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful beat. And there's one that I was trying to find earlier today. Because when I listen to an album the first time, I don't look at the titles.
Yeah.
I just listen to it. But there was one where I think he has like three or four samples on there. One of them, I think,
Mm.
is the drums on Notorious B.I.G.'s. Um,
Oh.
um, God, what's it called? Why am I forgetting the song? But yeah, it's a sample from Notorious B.I.G. I think.
Yeah.
Because I was trying very hard to find where he got those drums from. There's also Lebe Motosa on there.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
her vocals, and there's also another sample that it's Hypnotized. Yeah, I think it might be Hypnotized.
Mm-hmm.
That where he got the drums from, and I was trying to figure out where he got those samples. So today I was just scrolling because I was in a bit of a rush as well, but I wasn't able to find it, so I can't really give the name of the song. But also
Mm-hmm.
we'll have to do another episode where we just go through some of the latest releases. So we'll actually
No,
just
you need to.
yeah
Because when thinking about it, there's a lot next to Kobe Ginger.
we'll still
There's
need to go
thing Yanga,
yeah,
there's
Madam
okay,
Cool Cat still.
and yeah, no.
Yeah, so
And that's just hip hop.
yeah, that's
About
just
it.
hip
That's
hop.
just hip hop.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
a lot of music that is being released, and we'll get into that a bit later on. But yeah, it's a good listen. There's also a bit of AKA on there. He features AKA in there, which is Set Me Free. Um, Oh yeah, another song that stood out for me is What If. That one
Mm-hmm.
also we'll talk about it like proper when we talk about
Yeah.
when we talk about the albums. But otherwise, Lord Faku, The Life of a Dyan, by Yanga Chief, it's a really great album, a really really great one, and I know that you're going to
No,
enjoy
I
it when
need
eventually when you get
I
around to it.
I definitely will. Guys, in this house we listen to Yanga Chief.
Yeah,
Yanga is such an amazing artist, guys. Yanga is such like when you look and like when you take time to go through not his own body of work, like on his albums and stuff,
yeah.
take time to listen to other people's albums, you will realize the hand that he had in
Mm.
making those albums. Yo, like Yanga is a musical genius, guys.
Yeah, truly, he
For
truly is.
years, like for years, he's been a part of great albums, great singles, great EPs. And that for me speaks of a true artist.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So we'll get into it when we eventually get into it. Hopefully in March, or whenever. But
Mhm.
we'll definitely get around to talking about all this new music, in more detail.
And I will get to it. And while we're on album, actually, guys, I need somebody to tell Kelvin Momo stop it.
Oh yeah,
I need him to
yeah,
stop. As a stan, you know when Spotify does that Spotify Wrapped, who is
yeah.
the if not number one, number two? Always
Yeah,
there. I love Kelvin. I
yeah,
stand Kelvin. But it's enough.
yeah.
Let
No,
us listen to the albums that we have.
I think you
When we are
should.
ready for another one, we will tell
Yeah,
you.
yeah, because I think this year you
At
should just give
point,
us a break.
no, honestly.
Yeah,
And I think also what makes it worse is his albums are incredibly long, like insanely long.
yeah,
You see, if maybe there were 9 tracks, we'd say, okay, fair. You understand?
yeah,
10 at most. No big deal. Give us an album a year. This man albums goes to 20 songs.
okay.
Yeah. No, what I was saying is I feel like if he was doing like 10 tracks at a time, they
Yeah,
would be fine if you're dropping an album every year. And even with that 10 tracks, Kelvin Momo songs can go up to 12 minutes. He has a 15-minute song. 15.
yeah.
That's the time I take from my house to the gym. I can listen to one Kelvin Momo song, literally. Now if they're 22 and your shortest song is like 5 minutes, sir,
Yeah.
that is a
And
lot.
because the thing about Kelvin, I don't think he can actually stop himself from working.
He's gonna burn
Because
out.
clearly, yeah, because clearly where if he's releasing so many if he's releasing albums so quickly and with so many tracks on them and they are this long, this man
This
is
man is a
constantly
hard
working.
drive.
It's content, yeah, it's constantly in a studio working. Because it really doesn't make sense. And especially because every album comes out so good.
That's the thing.
Because there's producers who are
Yeah.
working 24/7, but they've only come out with a couple of really good tracks that are
Yeah.
good to go on an album. But with Kelvin, almost everything it does is a hit, which
That is
is
so
just
true.
crazy.
No, it's crazy. And you can see that this man is working. As you know, you can go to bed today at like midnight, right? And you can
Mm.
see Calvin Momo is live on Instagram. Usually when he's live is in the studio, right? You wake up
Yeah.
at 4:30. Calvin Momo is still live on Instagram. And you're just like,
Like,
sir, make it
dude,
make sense.
Kelvin was booked to play in Australia sometime last year, and he missed his flights. He was live on Instagram making beats, making music. That guy was supposed to be on a flight to Australia.
And it's
Everything
just
was
like,
booked, everything was ready for him.
does
But
he
he
log
just he
in
chose to
that
stay
much that
home.
he's zone out? Or like, does he love what he does so much? I'm just like, there's no way. Like, because right now we are still digesting the albums that he dropped in the past 2 years. And he wants to give us another
I mean,
one.
just
Let us breathe. I love Kelvin
it's a
a lot,
lot.
guys, but no, it's a lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
no, it's a lot. He really needs to give us a break.
Then there are artists who
But
don't
yeah,
even drop it all. It's crazy. It is
yeah, it's really
crazy.
very crazy. Yeah, it really is. But yeah, I want to say I'm looking forward to seeing what is going to drop, but I don't want it to drop yet. At least wait until like the last quarter of the year.
Wait
Give
until
us something
next
for
year.
December, rather.
No, if you give us
Yeah.
something for December this year, let it be one song.
Yeah.
I don't
Because I
want
mean,
another Kelvin album.
like right now, as we're talking about it, I'm thinking like it would make a lot of sense. Like if he wants to drop so often, it would make a lot of sense if it was going to drop like a 3 track or
Give us
four
EPs, yeah.
track EP.
Mm,
Yeah, every couple of months. It would make better sense. But to give us like 20 tracks, a 20-track album, 3.5 hours long, every couple of months.
it's
It is just
crazy.
a lot. It is too much for us.
You know who he needs to ask? This person has
Yeah,
mastered it so well, and it makes me sound like I'm being biased. Java has mastered that so well, guys.
he
Java will give you
has.
an album, then give you an EP, 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah,
Leave it.
yeah,
Next
yeah.
year, give you an album.
Yeah,
So, because this year, I
and
don't see him releasing an album again. If he does, we'll be lucky. But knowing him, he released last year, like, okay, or 2 years ago, let me let them chill, give them an EP, then chill another
mm,
year, then give them an album. And that works. To be honest, that works.
yeah, it does. But with the Nkanyezi is a hit. I
Exactly.
would say it's a hit. Everyone who
Exactly.
listened to that is really enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like five tracks, I think.
Five. Yeah.
Yeah, and he performed them, I think, I know that he performed some of the songs in Durban, if not all of
Mm-hmm.
them.
Yeah.
But yeah, but my nephew was telling me that he also performed some of the songs in Pretoria because he heard I think one of the songs, which one is it? It might have been Uyena, I think, that he says he heard.
I think that one
That he
he did
performed
dabble
in
in it
Pretoria.
at a few events that he was performing at. But when
Yeah,
he did the one here in Joburg Theatre, the Saturday that I went, the Friday, I don't know, Saturday it didn't do any stuff.
do
But I remember that
anything
people
new.
who said they heard Uyena in Pretoria, Abang in Durban. Also, it wasn't like the entire song.
Yeah.
Mostly it was just like, let me see what the crowd is saying. Are they feeling this? And they
Yeah,
really
and
are.
yeah, and you also mentioned it. My nephew mentioned it that it wasn't like the entire song. It was just
Yeah,
yeah, a small part of it. Yeah, and also he's giving us another tour this year. So
yes.
I don't know what 1020 Cartel is on. Whatever Kelvin Mom was doing with music, 1020 is doing with
But it's
these
smart.
with this
It's
event.
smart. I really like what they
Because
did.
yeah, yeah, it is because now they're doing like the another 2018 tour. But yeah, now they're doing I think small arenas.
Because last year
Small
it was
arenas.
2016.
Yeah, it was
Then
2016. So
this year they did
this time is
2018.
2018.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they're also coming again to Mpumalanga, but they'll be in Emalahleni.
yeah,
That much I know. I think Joburg is Joburg Theatre as well
yeah.
again.
This time I think
They're going
he's
to
going to
Pretoria.
6 places as well this time around, which is great. I like that.
Yeah,
5 or 6, but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, something like that. Let me
Because there's
just check.
Bloom, there's
Just
Mpumalanga, there's Pretoria, there's Joburg, there's Durban, and Cape Town. Yeah, it's 6.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, whatever it is that they're doing, very, very exciting. Um, I mean, we are loving it, right? We are truly loving
Definitely.
it, and yeah, so it's going to be exciting as well because he loves performing.
He
As
likes
Java
it.
truly,
And we
truly
love
enjoys being on
watching him
stage.
perform. I think
Yeah.
Ujava understands ukuthi when he dropped these things in 2016, we didn't have money to go watch him. So
Oh
like
yeah.
now, you guys are working, come,
Yeah.
you know? And you know what? Because I'm thinking about it and I'm just like, actually, I didn't have the means to attend a Java concert in 2016.
Yeah.
Nelly Skolo and. I'm just like, nah, I'm like, okay, I want to go. I am going. Even if it means I know this music off by heart. I've heard him, I've seen him. It's fine. I am going.
Well,
So, and
yeah.
one thing I noticed is that the tickets are already selling out. Durban is already sold out. And
Yeah.
when they initially released the whole post of the flyer thing, they said they're selling Durban tickets. I think Bloom. I don't remember what else now. Then end of March, if not April. No, April, if not May, they're gonna release for Joburg because Joburg is in August. Yeah. But I went
Yeah.
to thingy last week. Is it Ticketmaster, Ticket Pro, or Tickets? I'm not sure. Web tickets, yes. I went to web tickets last week, and Fridays are almost sold out in Joburg, if not vice versa. And Pretoria, one of the
Mm.
days, is also almost sold out. I'm like, I'm sure a lot of people didn't see this. They're still thinking that they're only about to be released, but they actually have been released. So if you
Yeah.
guys are looking to go in Joburg or Pretoria, you need to get those tickets because one of those days for both places are almost sold out.
Yeah, because I think I remember 1020 tweeting that Pretoria is live already. I think they were waiting for the venue to release the tickets.
Hmm.
And I think they have done that already. So Pretoria is already out or available already. And Cape Town is gonna be available, I think, on the third from the 30th of March, if I understand this correctly.
I need to get my money right and get them because wow.
Yeah.
I want to buy
Yeah, but
ginger tickets. I want to buy Shabba's tickets, guys. It's a lot. Amo, the
yeah.
ones to add
Oh
vet,
no.
guys. This can't.
Oh no, I'm wrong. The Cape Town event is happening on the 30th, so the tickets already
Yeah.
are out. Yeah, it's Playhouse Theatre that I'm seeing here is sold out,
Hmm.
which is happening on the 11th and 12th of April. So Emalahleni, the Playtsoho Dome. is happening on the 20th of September.
Mm.
Joburg Theatre, 15th and 16th of August. In Bloom is happening on the 6th of June at Saint Duplessis Theatre. And Pretoria is the 23rd and 24th of May at State Theatre.
Gosh, they're really
Exciting
working.
times.
They're really working.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
they're
I like how
working
he
very, very
always
hard.
says, if we say it's a 2018 tour, I don't want people to come there expecting me to perform Uyena. You're not hearing Uyena. I am performing
Yeah, you're
stuff
not.
from 2018. He always has to literally make that so blatantly clear that, guys, listen, if I say it's 2018, I am doing stuff from 2018. Don't ask me
Yeah.
for stuff you heard last week. I'm not doing that. And I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. And also, um, just to mention Uyena, it's been playlisted on the Spotify African Gospel Hits.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
Yeah, I
nice.
know. Yeah, and I think I saw some TikToks as well of people playing, I think they were playing it in church or playing it during practice or
Yeah, man,
whatever.
people are really
Uh
obsessed with that song, which is
yeah, they are.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean I'm pretty sure that there's some churches that have already heard it during services.
It's a fire song. I love it. I love the entire, and I also like what they did with Madibu Singh as well.
Oh
Different,
yeah,
like it.
yeah. Yeah, like Nkanyezi is just it's just amazing.
Clean
As
man.
an entire EP.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is.
it's just amazing. Yeah, and I even tweeted like asking them to actually I don't even know why they don't do this. Because I tweeted asking them to give us a visual album. I didn't realize that it was already available on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I feel like yeah, I feel like these visual albums we need to see them on the DSPs as well because I know that YouTube Music does allow for music videos to be uploaded on there.
Even Spotify now, there's
I
an
think
option to switch to
Spotify,
video.
yeah, and also with YouTube Music, obviously it also
Mm,
has the option. Like if you're playing a song, if the video is available, because there's a tab on top where
yeah.
you either play the video or you play just the audio is just the audio. Now, but I feel like on DSPs we do need to see it. It might help. It makes it easier for us as well. But also I understand in a sense why they might want to limit the videos to YouTube because of the creating the revenue, I
The
guess.
streams and everything.
Yeah, with the streams, it helps
Yeah.
with the views and all that. But I feel like it would be great to have them on DSPs.
No, it would be great because especially when it's something that you're performing like he was, right? Because if you're just
Yeah,
hearing it, you're not seeing people's face. You can hear the excitement, even when it's calling
yeah,
people up on stage, was a key and all of that. You can hear the excitement, but if you're not seeing it, you feel like, ah man, sure something
yeah.
like something is missing.
Then
But if you can see
yeah.
all of that, just like okay, you get the space that we're in.
Yeah, and that's why I was asking for the visual album because listening to it, I can hear the excitement, I can hear the reaction of the crowd, but
Yeah,
I just wanted to see it as
to
well.
see. True.
Yeah, yeah, and also speaking of visual albums, I feel like someone who needs to give us one is Maglera. Maglera is an artist, is a visual artist, I
Oh,
believe, and he's not really delving into it as he's not focusing on it as much as he should.
yeah,
Because I feel like if you can just give us a purely visual album,
definitely.
that would be amazing. That would be
Like,
truly, truly
yeah.
amazing.
You know what you say right now? I thought of this the first time I heard Makasan, the song. Like I
Yeah,
literally went to a space that I've never been in. Like I don't know anything about the area that he is from. But the minute I listened to Maclera, I literally put pictures to everything. You know how when
yeah,
you read a good book and you don't ever want to watch the movie, maybe it's just me. Whenever I read a good book, I
yeah,
never want to watch the movie because I feel like they always disappoint. So it's either I watch
yeah,
the movie and I don't read the book or vice versa. And I feel like with my Clara, the minute I listen to my Clara song on Italy, I don't know, I just go to a certain space. On Envy, it's the same thing. And I'm now speaking about the songs on the Maclera tapes. I'm just like, this
yeah,
guy is such a visual artist, and I want him to see that because he
yeah.
really
It is.
puts you into the space.
because he could literally give us a short film, a short musical. You know what I mean? Like he can truly give us a musical, tell his stories
Yeah.
through the music. And I also watched that video with Leah Butler. What's the name of the
Yes.
song?
Yes.
That one. Like it's yeah, like
Yeah.
basically, Maglera needs to give us a visual album. It
Oh, he
needs
needs to.
to, yeah, yeah. If it has to be done in a short film format where each scene or whatever tells a different story or whatever, we need to have that.
Now it's a speak about that. You know who also needs to do that?
Yeah.
Duncan and Zagwe. Guys, I can't listen to Istafara and not have the movie play on in my head. I can't listen to what is on and not have the movie. Even the which song is it? Ah, the one where I
It's
think it's
Camel.
the grandmother. No, on the new album, I think the grandmother or the
Oh,
mom is telling a story about
oh,
how when she was pregnant, how
well, sure. Yeah,
she bumped
yeah.
into a
There
man
was
who
lightning.
yes, how the
Yeah,
man told that she's carrying a boy. That in my head, I see that happening. You understand? Kusanake
yeah.
lokho, you hear stuff but the boy changed his life and the community came to beat him up because he had supposedly raped someone. Like I always
Mm.
visualize these things, and these are people who are supposed to give us visual.
Yo. Like we truly need that.
No,
We
we need
truly
it.
need
We
that because
really need it.
yeah, yeah. And again, it goes back to what we said like in the previous episode that if we have to fund some of these things, we need to make the money. We need to have the money so we can fund these things, these projects. Fund the marketing behind these albums, fund such things. If we have to, like,
Yeah,
if I had the money myself, I would just go to Maglera. I'd go to
easily.
Duncan as well and say, guy, yeah, let's do
Nah,
this
mad.
thing.
Let's work. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, like because it truly would be an amazing thing to
no,
see.
it really would. It really, really would. And
Yeah.
maybe it's just the finances. Maybe they are thinking about it. It's just that the money is not as
Mm.
long as they would have liked
So,
it to be. You know.
yeah, because I mean, like creating visuals is not as easy as creating like proper music, like music
Yeah.
in studio. Yeah, and if you go cheap on visuals, it's visible. We are able
Yeah.
to see it.
Very, very.
So yeah, so a lot of investment needs to go into creating a visual album, but hopefully we'll be able to see it and it will happen.
I hope so, man. I really hope so.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I don't have anything else. Yeah, I don't know if you've got something that you want.
Nah, nah, I'm good. I'm good for now.
Yeah, all right. But yeah, because I feel like there will be for us uh, a lot should be happening. A lot is
Yeah.
coming. But yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, Z. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you.
much to everyone that has been watching. Thank you to you, the viewers. Please share, please like, please comment. Please help us grow as big as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Your support, just being here, you being here and watching this and enjoying this content. We truly, truly appreciate you and love you. But yeah, very excited about this year. Very excited about what we're going to be doing this year. But yeah, that is all from us, the Oracles. We'll be back again, hopefully next week. But yeah, when we are back again with some more exciting content. But otherwise, cheers. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.